Hello everybody, this is Sci-Fi Junket again on this lovely, wonderful Thursday morning. I thought I'd attempt to do a quick video on what I've noticed about games in the last couple of years that I've noticed. And as you guys very well know, if you have kept track of, me on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube, you'll know that my videos are never really all that quick and that they end up being rambling videos. I do sincerely apologize for that. And if that's going to be a problem for you, just go ahead and close the video. It won't hurt my feelings all that much. Anyway, what I've noticed in the last couple of years, because I do play video games when I'm not having to tend to my caregiver duties, and one of the main games that I played, I still play every now and then, is Star Trek Online. So I actually went from Star Trek Online to Destiny and bounced back and forth between those two particular games quite a bit. Anyway, so what I have noticed is that, especially when it's Star Trek Online, because it started out as a PC game as far as I remember, it was all fine and dandy on my computer, because I actually had to turn quite a bit of stuff down just so I could play it somewhat decently. It was all fine and dandy. And then they released the PS4 version, if I remember right. I don't remember when. I think it's like Season 4, Season 5. It's been quite a while ago. So I think we're in Season 10 now. So, but here recently, last couple years, I've noticed it's acting really weird on the PS4 version. And I'm the type of guy that if there's some serious changes in the games, that I do have a tendency to delete my character and start fresh. I have a tendency to do that whenever time DLC is released on Destiny 2 or Destiny altogether, and well, see how they butchered that between the start of the first mission and the start of the third mission. You get really good idea of how they screwed up the game. Anyway, so I went ahead and deleted my character off Star Trek Online and started a fresh character. And that's where the problems began. See, when I first started playing on the PS4, I didn't really have that many problems because, it was all smooth. It was all nice and, all good and everything. Now, if you're lucky, it will take you 30 minutes to create a character, and that's not because of all the options you have, it's because of what they have done to make the game run slower on the character creation screen for Star Trek Online on the PS4. I have not tested it on the PC version because, I don't really play the PC version all that much anymore, and, restarting on that is kind of a pain in the butt too. But I figured, why don't I, like I said before, I went and deleted my character, and I figured, why don't we just go ahead and start a Discovery line character. Yeah, it literally took me about 30 minutes, 45 minutes just to get to push, have to fight with pushing buttons and everything because it would not respond all that quick. Matter of fact, when I loaded up on my PS4, it even has a hard time getting through the loading screen sometimes. And to be honest, I don't know if it's because my PS4 maybe, I think it's 3 or 4 years old now. It might be because it's old. And, but then again, it might be because the city of Wetumpka can't manage to keep the power on. Yeah, that anywhere from 250 to a $150 bill for electricity. Makes no sense if they can't even leave the power on. But anyway, I digress. So yeah, that's the problems I've noticed when it comes to Star Trek Online. Now, Destiny 2, it's in the same ballpark here, because I played Destiny 2 on PS4 day one, and it was just fine. And then it was, let's see, the time, well, it was after after they got released to PC, and it was a couple of updates after it got released on PC. That's when I noticed that the PS4 version of Destiny 2 kind of sort of doing the same thing. Like, it's acting like it's trying, at least in what I've noticed. Now, I might, again, it might just because my PS4 is fairly old now. It's been 3 or 4 years old now. Because I got it roughly a couple months before I got Destiny 1, the collection. So yeah, it's 4 or 5 years old now. And it may just because my PS4 is older, and it's not being able to keep up with whatever it's being thrown at it by the developers of the games. But that, in my opinion, that doesn't really make no sense, because it was working just fine, and then all of a sudden he started adding all these updates and all this, all these changes. And it was after the, actually I think it was after maybe the second or third update after it got released on the PC, Destiny 2, that it started acting really flaky on the PS4. I don't know. In my opinion, I don't know, and it just doesn't make sense that it does that after a PC version of a game. Anyway, I do sincerely apologize for this to be a rambling video, but that's pretty much how it ends up. Now, if you guys have any ideas of how I could potentially fix this problem, you can leave a comment down below if you like. If not, don't. And about all this stuff, like, dislike, it doesn't really matter. It's just that I really, sorry about that. It's just that having these problems on the PS4, got it. Having these problems on the PS4, where it's acting like it's trying to use more memory or more graphics that it doesn't have. Like I said, it just doesn't really make any sense, because these developers that make console games know, in my opinion, I'm not sure, really don't know if it's really true or not, but in my opinion, they should know what the hardware can handle and what can't. And if it can't handle it, they should bring it down a notch. It's not going to hurt me. It's not going to keep me from playing. Yeah, it might look like crap, but if it runs a little bit better than it, bringing it down a notch, instead of it looking wonderful and lovely and prettied up, I'd be more willing to play a game that runs better instead of it looking all nice, in my opinion. That's what I do. In fact, I've done that quite a bit with my computer, because I've actually had to turn a number of things down and off and all this other stuff just to get it to where it'll run decently. Anyway, that's pretty much all I got to say about it right now. Again, I love Destiny. I love Destiny 2. I love Star Trek Online. Warface, Warframe, you know, I pretty much love video games. Especially when it comes to those days where, yeah, some days are not all that great compared to others. And believe it or not, video games do help. In fact, my brother got me a copy of Destiny 2 for his birthday. Yeah, that's how much I actually do like it. And when it first came out, I actually played it on PC or PS4. I went to Redbox the day it was supposed to officially really been released. And yeah, so I'm a day one Destiny 2 player. And to see Destiny, games like Destiny, games like Star Trek Online, games like, you know, yeah, games like them that started out on PC or started on PS4 and then all of a sudden got released to the vice versa, all of a sudden started acting kind of weird and crazy on what used to be just fine on one side or the other, is rather disappointing. Anyway, I guess I better go ahead and close out here, otherwise it's going to be a rather long, rambling video. It's already longer than I intended it to be. So, until next time, don't have too much fun, or at least try not to have too much fun anyway.